Okay guys, we are gone live. We are live right now and there's already one person here. That's pretty good. Please, if you are not a member, please subscribe before we get started. And please hit the thumbs up. It helps. I guess it helps with some sort of algorithm or something like that. Let's see. And say hello so I know who's here. Anyway, we are going to do two different things today. We are going to do the Bundt cakes in this pan. Okay. And we are going to do small breakfast bagels in this one. Okay. You can get both of these pans on Amazon, I think. That's where I got them. They're non-stick, but I still spray this one over here. All right. So the first one we'll do is the Bundt cakes. Now that's going to take a little while. So let me back this camera up. Hello, Rachel. Or Rachel. Who else we got? KL Ranch with Susan, Mary G. Ali Mo is here. All right, good. Glad. All right. Let's see. What else do I need? Do I need anything to get started? Make sure I have my towel. All right. Let's go over the Bundt cake. All right. Is this? This is close enough. Let me back that out of there. What we're going to do is these chocolate Bundt cakes. All right. The chocolate Bundt cakes are kind of simple. I try not to do anything too hard. But take a big enough mixing bowl. And you're going to start out with 2 cups of almond flour. All right, 2 cups. 2 scoops of whey isolate. All right, whey isolate would be like, let me show you. I use Isopure. Okay, this is it right here. It's Isopure Low Carb. 100% whey. You know, it is what it is. It's got a lot of protein in it. 2 scoops is 50 grams of protein. It's a lot of protein. But you're not eating every one of these cakes either. Okay? And this should make quite a bit of cakes. All right. Next is a half a cup of cacao powder. Plop that right in. I'm reading on a cheat sheet here. 2 teaspoons of baking soda and a half teaspoon of Himalayan salt. And I'll mix that right in there too. Let me just mix this up too while we have it. All the dry ingredients get mixed up. I'm gonna mix them around. Just get them all combined. That's all. You just want to make it. It'll kind of look like all chocolate. So make sure you just see all the chocolate color in the powder. Like that. Okay. All right. We'll set that aside. Next thing we'll do is grab another bowl. I'm going to take some butter. Okay. This is a stick of butter or half of a block of Kerrygold. You're going to throw that in there. We are going to take some 6 ounces of Lily's chocolate chips. Now 6 ounces would be 2/3 of a bag because the bag of chocolate chip is 9 ounces. So this is also about 1 cup. So 1 cup, 6 ounces of chocolate chips. All right, throw that in with the butter. Okay. Now, the other thing we're going to do is we're going to add 1 cup of boiling water. 1 cup of boiling water. It should be pretty close. While that's boiling, let me just talk to you guys real quick. You guys know I tell you guys almost everything that's going on. My dog, Ollie, who's laying right here, the one with cancer, I think we have come down to the end. I think he is, yeah, I think we're going to have to take him to the vet either tonight or tomorrow. So, but he's an old dog. He's done really good. So, yeah. Anyway, the water should be boiling pretty good. You get about a cup, all right? I'm going to put this in and whisk it up. This, grab the whisk, start mixing it up. Now I let my butter get to room temperature on this. So it's made it a little bit easier to mix. And then this will really melt the chocolate really quickly. But I'm just making sure I get it all broken down. That's the oven. Preheat the oven at 350 degrees, by the way, just so you, I forgot to mention that. All right, so it's starting to come out like, can you, I can't quite tip it to see it. You guys can see it there, can't you, right? Okay. Anyway, that's it. All right. It looks pretty good, actually. And we'll set this aside. All right. Next thing I want to do is I want to take my big, usually this is my coffee maker. Speaking of my coffee, I'm going all Deadpool today. This is my Deadpool coffee cup. And when I heat it up, watch this. It goes from this maybe it'll do it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what it does in a minute. It's supposed to, when it gets hot, it changes. I'm all Bob Ross today. I got my Bob Ross shirt on. I got, if you guys don't know who Bob Ross is, he's the guy that does the watercolors. Or not the watercolors, the oil paints on public television. Anyway, let me get back to cooking. Yeah. I don't think I emulsified that. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to take my emulsifier, all right? And I'm going to crack 4 eggs into it. All right, so now I have 4 eggs in there. I'm now going to take 1 cup of erythritol and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I'll pour the vanilla in, and my 2 teaspoons, 1 cup of erythritol. 1 cup erythritol, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 4 eggs. All right, and I'm going to blend that up. I want to whip this up really, really good. Supposed to be pretty frothy, which I think it is. It's hard to tip this and show you guys. It's in there, trust me. All right, now I'm gonna take my chocolate and my egg mix, and I'll mix those together. But one last thing I wanna make sure I get done real quick is that I wanna take this little mixture here, all right? This is sour cream. This is half of a Phillies block of sour cream. And I'm gonna take 1 teaspoon or 2 teaspoons, I'm sorry, 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Difference. I mean baking soda. And I'm gonna mix that in with the cream cheese. And then I'm gonna mix that up. Make sure it's mixed in there with the cream cheese pretty good. And it's supposed to make some sort of reaction. It takes about 5 minutes, I guess. But we'll get to it. We'll let it sit here for a little bit. All right. Now I'm going to take my eggs and my chocolate mix. All right. And I'm going to slowly mix them in together. Let me get a spoon. Just slowly mix it in. All I'm doing is pouring and slowly stirring. It's a slow pour and a slow stir. You just want to make sure you've got it all combined. And it's got a watery consistency. Well, it's creamy, I guess. It's kind of creamy. We'll tip this down so you guys can see it. This is how it looks right here. Okay. All right, excellent. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my dry ingredients that I have here, and I'm going to slowly put this in there and fold it over. Just like that. All right, we're slowly mixing it all together. Make sure you get all the lumps out. Now this is a double batch of the Bundt cakes. It should fill up 2 of these. So it's 12 cakes. Should. We're only going to make 6 today, so I'll have some leftover batter. I'll just make more when I get off the live video. I'll just make the rest of it up after the other ones are done. Okay, looks pretty good, I think. Okay, now we've given this some time. This sour cream, but I want to give it an extra minute. I want to emulsify my my coffee here too. I love my bulletproof coffee, you guys know that. Oh, my camera's down. Anyway, let's see. While we're letting this react, according to the thing, I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, let me pull this back up. Sorry, guys. Okay, we're back. All right, I think I've given this stuff enough time for it to react or do whatever it's going to do. So now I'm going to take this cream cheese and I'm going to put it into the mix. Okay. And we'll mix this up too. It's kind of really loosened up that sour cream is what that baking soda kind of did. Well, just mixing it up. It's kind of boring, I know, but I've got a lot going on right now. We're doing a remodel. We're building a room back here. I'm trying to get all this done with you guys. Because I showed my one bagel the other day, and everybody wanted to try it out. So I figured, okay, well, I'll do that, and I'll do the other one that I was going to do, which is this one, the Bundt cakes. All right. Let me have a sip of my coffee. That's pretty good. All right, clean up some of this mess. All right. Now, the Bundt cakes do require, I think, to spray them down with a little bit of coconut oil. So that's what I'm going to do. Got a little cacao powder in there. So, all right. So all I did was spray each one. Okay. Now, I'm going to take these. Let me get a cup out. Kind of like a ladle, and I'll just kind of pour this into my little cups. Try not to make too much of a mess out of it. I'm going to scoop out each one, and then hopefully I'll just be able to show you how it looks once I'm done. Now, if this doesn't fix your chocolate cravings, nothing will. Because once we do this, I also have a little optional thing that you can do with this, and that is to pour melted chocolate, which we have some left over, and we'll go over that too when these are done. Okay, we're going to wait until they're done. So I guess it will probably make about 12. It looks like it will. Tastes pretty good. Now, it's actually got a little bit of coconut taste to it. And the only reason for that, it isn't from the almond flour. Of course, it wouldn't be from that. But what it is from is my whey protein is toasted coconut. So it's got a little bit of a toasted coconut chocolate. This is it right here. So these are them. All right. So we got any questions on any of this yet? Okay. What I'll do now is I'll go ahead and put them in the oven. I at 350 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes. Echo. Set timer for 25 minutes.
25 minutes, starting now.
Okay. We'll just stick them in the oven. And hopefully they turn out good. Do we have any questions on that? Any questions on the Bundt cakes? Anybody? Concerns, comments? What could I use to substitute the whey protein? I guess you could probably use a little extra on the flour instead, but I don't know. I haven't ever tried it without the whey. So, and I don't want people to be afraid of protein. You shouldn't be afraid of it. You missed the first 3 ingredients. The first 3 ingredients were 2 cups of almond flour, 2 scoops of whey protein isolate, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt. You're going to mix all of those together. What does the whey powder actually do? You know, you guys are asking good questions. The whey powder, it gives it some protein, which the 4 eggs also give it some protein. I want my cakes not to just be a dessert. I want them to be some extra protein. And honestly, 50 grams of protein divided by 12 cakes, it's quite a bit. Okay, I mean that's not a lot of protein. That's like, it's less than 5 grams of protein per cake. So it's really not a lot. So maybe you're gonna get 5-6 grams of protein for each cake, and it's not that bad. What brand of whey protein did you use? I missed the beginning. I used this right here. This is whey isolate, Isopure, and it's a whey isolate, which just means it's just whey. It's not like a meal replacement whey protein. This, right on the thing, it says low carb. Okay, it's low carb. And as far as the carbohydrates in here, it's one carbohydrate. 910 milligrams of potassium for every 2 scoops. And we only used 1 serving, 2 scoops. Okay, that's all we used for this, 2 scoops. All right, you're welcome. The chocolate syrup that we're gonna, or the chocolate drizzle that we're gonna use on it is the other half cup or 3 ounces, whichever you want to call it, of the Lily's chocolate chocolate chips. Now the Lily's chocolate chips, let me grab them for you. Hey buddy, you okay, pal? All right. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. This is the Lily's chocolate chips. Okay. These are awesome. You can get these on, hey Lee, you can get these on a couple different sites. Try and find them. Not on Amazon or anything like that. You can get them on Amazon, but they're really expensive on Amazon. Don't get them on Amazon. Get them from their site, I think, Lily's site. I wish I would have looked it up. Might even say it on here. Yeah, www.lilyssweets, LILYSSWEETS.com. Lily S Sweets, just like it is spelled. LilySweets.com. Yep, sweets. All right, so this is a 9-ounce bag. So you use 1/3 of it for the drizzle, and 2/3 of it for the cakes themselves. Yeah, I wish that was true around here. I can't get these locally. I've seen them at Walmart, I've seen them in Target in other states, but it just seems like I don't know, my area, they just don't have them. Anyway, but what we will do is we'll take the third a cup of this and we'll warm up some half a cup of heavy whipping cream and mix these together, and that'll be our drizzle syrup for when these cakes are finally done. Okay, on to the bagels. All right. All right, the bagels. We're going to take a mixing bowl. Okay, we are going to add, now, I put in coconut flour. Coconut flour, the way I look at it, is about 1/4 of the amount of almond flour you would use. So this is about 2/3 of a cup. So what, if you wanted to do it with almond flour, it would be about 2.5 cups of almond flour, I think. Something like that, or 2 cups. Yeah. Yeah. Something like that. Anyway, 2/3 a cup of coconut. All right. We're going to take one teaspoon of baking powder. Or, yeah, baking powder. Okay, throw that in. We're going to mix that up. Just grab a fork and mix that up. I always like to mix my dry ingredients up a little bit. All right, now we're going to take 2.5 cups of mozzarella cheese. All right. We are also going to use some sour cream. It says we're going to use 2 ounces. And the way to use 2 ounces is you take the block, I'm only going to use 1/4 of it. So I divide it in half, and I'll divide that by another half. So I'll cut that. I'll take that block, put it right on top of my cheese. Okay? I'm going to put it in the microwave. It's going to go in for a total of 2 minutes. But at the 1 minute mark, I'm going to mix it up a little more thoroughly. Hey Jim, how are you? I'm going to mix it up a little thoroughly with the fork. And for those of you that are have been doing keto for a while, basically what I'm doing is called a fathead dough, and it's going to be a lot of melted cheese. It's the mozzarella and the sour cream. I'm going to mix all that up. Hi Delaney. I already have my powder, my dry goods mixed up, and as soon as that dings, well, we got about 15 seconds on the first minute. I'm going to have a little of my coffee. What are we talking about? Making the meatballs today. Good. Let me know how they turn out, Jim. I'm fixing to make my fathead pizza. All right. All right. I'm going to take my fork. Now it's slightly melted, slightly. All right. And I'm just going to mix it up so that the sour cream and the mozzarella combine pretty good. All right. Like that. That's it. Then I'm going to put it in for another minute. All right. Anybody got any comments, any questions, any concerns? Microwaves scare me. Cream cheese or sour cream? I'm sorry, did I say sour cream? I really did not mean that. I meant cream cheese, Philadelphia cream cheese. I hope I didn't say sour cream the whole time. It's always cream cheese. Cream cheese, my fault. My fault. Cream cheese. Yep. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm sorry. I think I did say cream cheese or sour cream. Okay, it's bubbly, but it's got a good consistency. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and throw this in. Let me get a spoon. This usually comes out pretty good. Comes out in a big lump. There it is. And I'm going to take and put 3 eggs into my mix. 1, 2, 3. I'm then going to let my mixer do the rest of it. Now you can mix this by hand, but since I have this, I might as well use it. So I let it mix up pretty good. Sometimes I have to go back in there and scoop the bottom out, which is where the dry ingredients are, to get them into with the wet. Yeah, this is a little too wet, so let me make sure that my got the cheese hanging on there. Let me make sure my dry ingredients are getting, no, they're not getting picked up. Let me fold them into the mix. All the dry ingredients were stuck at the bottom, and all the wet ingredients were getting mixed up pretty good at the top. We'll try it again. So basically all we're going to do then, get out the cutting board. It's a little wetter than I would normally use it for. I guess I could add a little bit of a little bit more coconut powder, and I think I will, because this is too sticky. What is that sound? Anyway, let me add just a little bit more. Hold on one second. All right, let's add a little bit more of that flour into it because I want it to be a little bit less stickier than that. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit right on top, and we'll try this again. Yeah, I want it to be really doughy so that when I get it out, I'm going to roll it into rolls. You'll see. We'll go ahead and do that real quick. Yeah, this looks a lot better. Yeah. Let's see how it came out. Still a little sticky looking. Yeah. But it's workable. Now, I have my bagel tin ready. You don't need a bagel tin. You could do it right on a silicone. Let me tip this up just a little bit. Are we still there? How are we doing? Are we live? I'm hoping that didn't mess anything up. Are we still there? Everybody still got me here? Yep, still here. Good. All right. This is still kind of sticky, but I'm going to work with it anyway. I like for my hands to be a little wet anyway, so I'm basically just putting it into a roll like this. Here, I might as well tip it down so you guys can see what's going on. All right, I'm going to take it and just section it off. Now, I'm going to take these and roll them out. Okay, just like so. And now I have this form that I'm just going to put them in. All right. Now, if you wanted to, you could just take those and put them on parchment paper, cookie sheet. You could put them on a silicone mat, or you could put them in just like that. All right. Now, what I do, now this is just me. You guys don't have to do this. This is a plain bagel. Okay, you see how I just put it in. I'm going to pinch the ends together, and that's how it sits in there. Okay, now the other ones, what I like to do is I like to flavor mine up. So I have, let me get my hands washed off. I have a couple different things that I use. There's this stuff here. This is from Trader Joe's. And this is called Everything But the Bagel seasoning, sesame. Okay? It's a seasoning mix. Now, you're supposed to sprinkle these on top. And you can. And I do it sometimes. But the other thing I like to do is I like to season it as I'm rolling it up. Okay? So I'll put a little bit on the cutting board and I'll mix it all in. Okay? So now you look at it and all the seasoning is mixed in. Okay? Now I could still sprinkle it on afterwards as well. Just a little bit on top. Like that. And that's fine. So I'll do the same thing with the next one. I'll just kind of mix it all in. Okay. We are dying here. Something's going on. Am I still alive? Somebody tell me, yes, I'm still alive or no. Because it looks like it's cutting in and out to me. Am I still there? Yep, still there. Huh. Wonder why it's doing that. It's acting all weird. Okay. All right. So far, here's what I have. I have 2 plain and 2 with the seasoning. I don't have a Trader Joe's here either. So what I did is I just ordered it on Amazon. And you can get this on Amazon. So once you get on Amazon, then you do whatever you do. Okay. If you can get on Amazon. Sometimes you can get it on certain websites. Just look for the name of it. It's a pretty unique name. And everything but the bagel sesame seasoning blend. Everything but the bagel. Okay? So that's it. Now, so I'll have 2 of those. My next one, I'm going to take my next one, and I like cinnamon bagels. So I'm just going to take any kind of ground cinnamon. And I'm going to put a little bit on the cutting board again. I'm going to mix my dough up in it. Okay. And then I'm going to, just like the other way, I'll just form it the same way. Okay. And the same thing with the last one. Just mixing a little bit of cinnamon. My wife loves the cinnamon bagels. Echo, how much time is left?
You have 2 minutes and 20 seconds left on your 25
2 minutes and 20
timer.
seconds left. Now, for the bagels, you're going to do this at 400 degrees for 12 to 14 minutes. Okay? Just sprinkle a little bit of it on top. Okay, so here's what you have. Are we ready? Yeah. He's a funny bird. I have 2 cinnamon. I have 2 sesame seed bagel. Why is my lighting going out? And I have 2 plain. There you go. Like it's breaking up for me. It must be breaking up for you guys. So as soon as our cakes are done, which I'm going to take a peek at right now. As soon as they're done, I'll reduce the heat and put the bagels in. Ooh, they're looking good. Those cakes are looking great. Anyway, so we'll have these ready to go. So let me go over the recipe for that one more time. Okay, so the recipe for the bagels. A little bit more than 2/3 of a cup of coconut flour. Okay, a little bit more than 2/3 of a cup. 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and then you put that aside. Okay, then you're going to take 2.5 cups of mozzarella cheese, along with 2 ounces or 1/4 of a block of Philadelphia cream cheese, and you're going to use that and heat that up in the microwave for about 1 minute. All right, mix it together with a fork, and then Yeah, pop goes the weasel. Yeah. And then you mix it up a little bit and then put it back in for another minute in the microwave. That will really mix it really well. Then you take your dry ingredients, 3 eggs, echo, stop. You take your dry ingredients and mix all that with 3 eggs and the cheese. Mix that together, make your rolls, and build them any way you want to look like bagels, however you want to do it. But let's check out the Bundt cakes, see how they turned out. Okay, there we go. They turned out pretty good, actually. Hopefully, they pop right out of the pan. But that is how they are. All right, they smell like chocolate cake. I'm going dark again here. I don't know why. I have to keep touching the screen, and it keeps skipping. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to let this cool for a minute, and then we're going to test them and see how they look once they're out of the little Bundt cakes. While we're doing that, we could probably make that sauce if you want. Yeah, I'm going to let this cool for a minute. I'm going to bring the temperature back or go up. So I set my oven now at 400. I'm going to put my bagels in there for 12 to 14 minutes for the bagels. All right. Echo. Set timer for 12 minutes.
12 minutes, starting now.
Okay, good. All right. Let's get that 1/2 cup of whipping cream. So, I'm going to take this and my measuring cup. Half cup, which I haven't used yet today. All right. Half a cup of whipping cream. I'm going to heat this up in the microwave just a little bit. So does anybody have any questions or any comments, any concerns? Am I still live? Am I still broadcasting? Hopefully. YouTube seems very weird today. Any comments? Any concerns? Any questions? Got my rustic hat on today. Are we all still there? We're going on 50 minutes. I keep going dark. I want that cake. Well, you know how to make it now. I've heated it up just a little bit for about a minute. I think it might work, but I want to go for another 30 seconds. Or 15 seconds. We'll do 15 seconds and see how that goes. Let me go ahead and flip these over and we'll see how they turn out. hopefully they pop right out. It is a non-stick pan, and I did put a little, well, 5 of them are out. All 6. Okay. What do you guys think? Not too bad, right? This is what it looks like. A little individual little bundt cake. Okay? Now I'm going to take my heavy whipping cream that I heated up. I'm going to pour my chocolate chips in there, and I'm going to mix them up. Get them all melted. That's all I did, was I heated up the heavy whipping cream a little bit. Okay. And I'm just stirring in the chocolate chips, and they are slowly melting and making my little drizzle for these cakes. Okay. We will get a plate out. Okay. We will put one of these on there. And we'll drizzle a little bit of this on there. All right, the moment of truth, there we go. There you go, guys. What do you think? Was it worth it? Looks pretty good. Let's cut it open. There it is, open. Looks pretty good. Looks really good, actually. Let me give it a taste test here. Wow. That is very good. You would not know that that's not low carb. This is amazing. They are yummy. Boy, they taste really, really good. YouTube is going dark on me every 5 seconds, it seems like. It's so moist. I don't even like that word. But I'm only going to eat half because that's very rich. That is very, very good. Very chocolatey. Wow. That will actually, that'll do it for you. I'm telling you. That drizzle on there is pretty good. If you don't want to wait, Echo, how much time is left?
You have 4 minutes left on your 12-minute timer.
There's 4 minutes left, but here's the other ones I did the other day, yesterday. these are the bagels. Okay? These are what they look like. They're not light and fluffy. Not like a bagel's supposed to have some dents to it. So if I take it and cut it, you will see what I'm talking about. It cuts like a bagel. You have to put some effort into cutting this thing. Okay? And that's it. Right there. Okay? These are how the bagels turn out. This is very, very dense. Okay? That's squeezing with all my might. Okay? They're very enjoyable. Do whatever you want. Put some cream cheese on it. Put an egg on it. Whatever you want. But these aren't going to fall apart like a piece of carb bread or something that doesn't even taste like it doesn't taste like a bagel's supposed to taste. These are actually, these will rival most bagels that you would buy in the store. Now they're smaller, but that's depending on you. If you want to make them bigger, make them bigger. Totally up to you. So, do we have any questions, any concerns, any comments? That looks delicious. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate it. It's very simple. It wasn't hard to make. For some reason, YouTube wants to kick me off. Sorry I came in late. That's okay. Just watch the replay. Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully, YouTube didn't screw this all up. Those of you that watched from the beginning, I hope it was informative. I liked it. It turned out really, really well. Bernie, relax, buddy. He's going nuts today. I hear you. He thinks every time the camera's on, he has to start going crazy. The bagels are about to be ready, so I might as well just wait an extra minute or so. Echo, how much time is left?
You have 1 minute and 20 seconds left.
1 minute and 20 seconds. Will I post the recipe? I guess I could, or I kind of go over it a couple times. Gets people to watch my video if you just watch it instead of just scrolling down and reading it. Oh, I got my PTSD ribbon on. I try to wear that all the time. Oh, let's see. Put some of this mess away. So again, for those of you who came in late, this is the whey protein that I used. It's IsoPure. It's a whey isolate. I use coconut flour for the bagels. I use almond flour for the cake. The conversion I've found when you convert from almond flour to coconut flour you use 4 times as much than you would in coconut flour. That's just how it works. So if you have if you like the taste of the coconut, it's fine. I don't really taste that much of a difference. Echo, stop. All right, let's check out the bagels and see how they turned out. Well, they turned out pretty good. I think I want to leave them in for a minute, though. I want to let them get a little toasted more, like a little more, a little color to the top. Going to try the bagels for my grandson. He'll like them. I'm telling you, they're really good, and they're not big. They're not big bagels, not like you would get, like, say, at the New York Deli. This is the cinnamon one here. But I'll show them to you here in just a second. Let me get this prepped and ready to show you guys. Okay. Let's see how they come out. Pot holder. Now, depending on how people like them, this is how they turned out for me. Again, the cinnamon ones, the plain ones, and the sesame, the everything bagel seasoning. Now I'll check them and see if they're ready to pop out. Usually they just pop right out, so they're pretty good like that. Yep. And I'm just grabbing them with the edge of a fork and popping them right out. There you go. Here they are, guys. So the ones on the left are the plain, of course, you can tell. They turned out pretty good, I think. They're a little browner on the bottom, but that's fine. I think that was because of the cooking oil. If I could probably try it without that cooking oil, but it's not so bad. Now, if you wait and let them cool down, I know they get even more dense as they are when they're, instead of being hot. When they're hot, they just kind of, they're more like, they're more bready, but when you let them sit out and cool down, they get more bagely. Does that make sense? They look really good. And if you just let them sit, they will, I don't know if bagely is a word. I don't think it is. But it is today. Okay, I am going to hang out with my dog. We are going to sit on the floor together after I clean all this up. But I want to thank everybody for showing up. If I'm not on tomorrow, I will be on the next day. Okay? But this is bagels. This is Bundt cakes. And they are both really good recipes. Give them a shot. Let me know what you think of them. And if you want to change something up or you want to add a different kind of topping, that would be awesome too. Leave a comment on that. Say, hey, this is what you tried. Maybe you put, I don't know, Parmesan, like I've seen where they take Parmesan, the flakes, the real Parmesan, and they sprinkle it on top of the bagel, and it browns up on the top of the bagel. Sometimes that could be good. Sometimes you could just add onion to the bagel itself, and it would be an onion bagel. You could add whatever you want. Yep. I just did it this way just so that you guys could see 2 plain, 2 with seasoning, and 2 cinnamon. All right, guys. We're going on almost 65 minutes, so an hour and 5 minutes, and that's pushing it. But here's the Bundt cake. Here is the Bundt cake, and the Bundt cakes came out amazing. So I'm going to put the rest of the Bundt cake batter in, make another batch of these, because there's going to be some people that are going to want these in this house. All right, guys. Thanks for everything. I'm signing out. Please share this video. Hey, Dory. Dory, you and I have to get on together. You make this look so easy. I just have a hard time at it. My kitchen just isn't made to do this. All right, guys. You don't have to have a bagel pan to do that. You can just put them on parchment paper, make them into a ring, put them on parchment paper, or put them on a silicone pad. It's up to you. Just don't put them on a metal pad because they'll kind of stick. That's what I found. Anyway, Asiago cheese, that would be good too. Yeah, you could do whatever you want with these things. Like instead of just mozzarella cheese, you could probably add some pepper jack cheese to them. You could add cheese, just about any kind of cheese with that mozzarella. I would still use probably 2 cups of mozzarella and maybe half a cup of I don't know, pepper jack or something. Just something to give it a unique flavor that you would like. But this is it for me. This is what I've done. My wife will eat the crap out of these bagels. I don't know if she'll eat all the cakes, but once she has one, she'll like them. Excuse me. But anyway, I have to clean this mess up. My kitchen is a disaster. And I need to go. Thank you, Dory. You rock, dude. She is awesome. Hey, Dory, before I go, I just want you to know I bought a light that does color things on the wall. And so when we go live, I'm going to have colors too. Now, I'm actually the cleaner. I clean. I designed this whole kitchen. I built most of it, and I like to keep it clean. I like to keep it organized. If you guys haven't noticed, I designed these things back here. These are little cubby holes that are built in. Oops. That are built into the wall. Okay, enough that all my mixers, all my blenders, everything sits back inside there. And then I have another one over there. Let me tilt the camera. Oops. I have another one over there. This one here. And when you lift it up, there's my coffee pots. You see them? There, I have like coffee pot here, another one there, another and a Ninja coffee maker there. And then there's all that storage back there. So this whole thing behind the kitchen countertop is 7 foot by 18 inches by 2 feet high inside there. It's really convenient. It doesn't usually look this messy, but everything sits back there. I have 2 waterproof outlets inside there, one on this end and one on this end, so everything stays plugged in inside. So the coffee maker is hidden. Whenever you just want it, you know, whenever you don't want it and you have company coming over, you just close it up. Nobody else can see it then, so it's gone. Same thing with this one. Just stick my mixer back in. Voila, it's closed. So that's it. Yep, I built that, and I also built this pantry over here. Pantry is behind the wall too. It's kind of a unique building. That's how I can do some of these unique, crazy designer things. But I have this creativeness about me. Anyway, thanks, appreciate that. It is a unique kitchen. I just have to clean it up now before the wife gets home. Allie Mo, I'm not a pretty face, not at all. I will see you guys the next time. If you want, give me some suggestions and comments of foods that you guys would like to see made. We'll see if those are popular, if they work out, and if you come up with some homemade dish that is usually just your grandmother used to make. I'm probably not going to be able to do that. But give me some tips and suggestions. I've got some more all lined up. some ideas, but I'm here for you guys. So if there's something you guys want to see, I did a pizza one already. I've done a pizza one, Allie. It's in my videos. I actually made it from scratch. I made it from, broke down the cauliflower, boiled it, you know, squeezed the water out, made it into pizza pies, and yeah. Oh, I did that months and months and months ago. I did that probably in the winter time this year. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. And I'm going to finish my coffee and clean this mess up. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.